I'm cruising around the archives, nationalarchives.gov, and I'm looking at freedmen packets. Now, let me show you how they tried to trick this man not only into being a freedman when he was really a full-blooded Indian, but they also tried to get him to sign away his land rights through fraud. It says, one Aaron Love, a Chickasaw by blood, but was through fraud and mistake enrolled as a freedman. Now, you first got to think, how does that happen? Was he a YT passing Indian, but they somehow thought he was a yellow bone type dude, red bone dude that they said he can't be an Indian, he must be black? Or was he really black lookership and he proved to them that he was a real Indian? That makes more sense, because they don't just mistake you. Oh, you YT. Oh, you must be a freedman. No, that would be a distinct thing. But let's keep going. Through fraud or whatever. Has for many years and now is in complete possession of the following described land situated in the Chickasaw Nation. So this is his land plots, right? Then you come down here. It says, desire to hold this land and such additional lands as he may hereafter select, and of which we will notify you as soon as selected as his allotment as a Chickasaw by blood. He desires to formally advise you of his intention to hold this land. Now pay more attention to this part. He wants you to hold this land and to contest in the courts the right of any person to the above described property who may claim it under color of title, either as an allottee or by purchase from the governmental officers setting under color of law. So what he's doing right here is he's establishing the idea, like saying, hey, look, I want y'all to know that this is my land, and you can't buy my land, and the government cannot allot my land as an allottee, give my land away. Okay, nobody can buy it, nobody can give it. Okay, especially after y'all try to do some fraud shit and make him from a Bob Bullet Chickasaw to a freedman. But let's keep going. It says Aaron Love informs us that in response to a notice is issued by the commissioner to the 5 civilized tribes, he went to Pauls Valley during the month of April 1907 and received from officers of his commission a patent conveying to him the legal title to 40 acres with which had been previously allotted to him under his erroneous enrollment as a freedman. This is where it gets sticky. But basically, he went to some government officer, and they said they gave him a patent or a piece of paper for the land above, okay? And then it says, I gotta reread this. Okay, hold on. It says, before delivering this patent, those officers, he informs us that the government officers required him to sign a paper, the contents in which he did not then know, but has since been advised that it purported to be a relinquishment by him of all his rights, title, and interest in and to the common property of the Choctaws and Chickasaws. If he did sign such a document, he desires now to repudiate it and has requested us as his attorneys. He notified that he intends to whatever. But basically, what you get from this is the man was first tricked into being a freedman, and he had to get that fixed. He gets his land back, or gets his land title, and then he has to go out there to get the patent paperwork that confirms his land title. And then when he goes to get it, they force him to sign a paper he didn't even know. And when he signed it, it was trying to give up all his rights of the land on top of that. And all this fraud going on one man's page, Love Family, part of my family. But at the same time, y'all try to make it seem like these fools wasn't out here doing some hella malicious shit, as far as literally trying to either do some identity theft shit or trying to either take your land rights away or have you sign papers and documents you don't know about and all kinds of stuff. Taking your names and so many other things back then. These people be playing, and people want you to act like, that this is just, cockamamie. People wasn't back here fighting for their rights and fighting for their Indian blood freaking citizenship and for their land. And, they knew what was happening to them, some of them. And they tried to think about all the people who signed that paper that didn't go through the process he did to get his stuff back. These people be playing.